Imagine a cold, windswept tundra, dotted with sparse trees and endless stretches of grasslands. Massive creatures roam the landscape, shaggy giants with curved tusks and a dominance that inspires awe. These were woolly mammoths, icons of the Ice Age who vanished from our planet thousands of years ago. But now, incredibly, science is striving to bring them back. Yes, woolly mammoths could once again roam the Earth, and the company leading the charge is called Colossal Biosciences. Founded in 2021, Colossal Biosciences isn't just dabbling in the realm of science fiction. Their goal is rooted in cutting-edge genetic technology, and they've set their sights on what they call de-extinction. They're looking to resurrect an animal that has fascinated humans for centuries, not just as an ancient relic of evolutionary history, but as a potential key to combating climate change. When mammoths disappeared thousands of years ago, they left behind not just physical gaps in ecosystems, but also untapped opportunities to restore balance to the Arctic environment. Here's the part that might blow your mind. Mammoths weren't just majestic creatures. They were ecological engineers. By trampling down snowy landscapes, they helped keep tundra ecosystems thriving and grasslands intact. These actions naturally kept permafrost, the frozen ground that traps greenhouse gases sealed under the earth. Without them, the delicate Arctic terrain began to warm, releasing those gases into the atmosphere. Colossal Biosciences believes it can restore this balance by bringing back mammoths, or at least a hybrid approximation of them. But how on earth do you resurrect an extinct creature? This isn't Jurassic Park where DNA magically produces whole animals. Instead, Colossal's approach involves genetic editing and biotechnology. Scientists are starting with the Asian elephant, the woolly mammoth's closest living relative. Using CRISPR technology, a groundbreaking genetic editing tool, they're inserting mammoth traits into the Asian elephant's DNA. They hope to create a hybrid species with mammoth-like features, shaggy coats, adaptable tolerance for cold climates, and those unmistakably iconic tusks. The end goal? To have these animals roaming free in their native tundra, breathing life back into abandoned landscapes. Interestingly, this isn't just about nostalgia for prehistoric creatures. There's genuine science behind the push to bring mammoths back. Colossal argues that reintroducing mammoths or mammoth-like hybrids could help slow Arctic permafrost thaw. Picture this: mammoths stomping through snowy landscapes, overturning mosses to create thriving grasslands. This activity reflects behaviors seen in modern-day elephants, only tailored to flourish in colder climates. According to Colossal, these hybrids could turn back the environmental clock, potentially delaying Arctic warming and preventing catastrophic climate scenarios from unfolding. The story, however, doesn't stop at the woolly mammoth. Colossal Biosciences envisions itself as a pioneer in de-extinction technology. Their work isn't limited to resurrecting long-lost species. It's about exploring genetic breakthroughs that could spill into modern conservation efforts. Imagine applying the same techniques used to reconstruct mammoths to save species currently on the brink of extinction, like the northern white rhino or the pangolin. Wildlife preservation could reach entirely new heights with this kind of innovation. Of course, de-extinction isn't without controversy. Some scientists and ethicists argue that resources might be better spent protecting endangered species that are alive today, rather than resurrecting the past. Others worry about potential unintended consequences of reintroducing extinct creatures into modern ecosystems that have evolved in their absence. Would mammoths upset delicate balances in their habitats? Could their modern hybrid form behave differently? And then there's the question of human intervention. How much should we be tampering with the natural course of life and extinction? Despite the debates, Colossal is forging ahead with bold optimism. Their mission isn't just about bringing ancient creatures back to life. It's about designing them for a purpose, one rooted in environmental restoration. It's the intersection of awe-inspiring science and global responsibility, combining genetics, ecology, and climate science into one breathtaking endeavor. Colossal Biosciences doesn't promise that we'll wake up tomorrow to mammoths roaming the tundra. This is a process that will take years, if not decades, of research, trials, and refinement. So the next time you wonder what humanity might achieve in the realm of science, Just remember this. Colossal and its team of visionary scientists aren't just imagining a future where extinct species return. They're building it. And one day, if you ever find yourself on a cold Arctic plain and spot a creature with shaggy fur and curling tusks in the distance, you'll know it's not just a piece of history come to life. It's a piece of the human story, rewriting itself in the name of progress.